Jesus already knew in his heart that the deed is already done. The leaders have made up their mind that it is time for him to die. And he didn't want to die, without leaving us all the legacies that the Father wanted him to leave us. So at that point, he knew that he had to tie all loose ends and sort out everything before they would arrest him. So he decided that the Passover feast for that year, they were going to go and eat it, in that upper room of the disciple that allowed them to use his upper room to eat the feast. He was very sorrowful in his heart. Very, very, the heaviness had already come upon him. That he knew that he needed to eat that meal with his disciples, because for ages and ages and ages to come, that would be like a remembrance of him for his people. He said, every time you do this, you will do it in remembrance of me. So if we now look at verse 22 to 24, as they did eat, Jesus took bread and blessed and brake it and gave to them and said, take, eat, this is my body. And he took the cup, and when he had given thanks, he gave it to them, and they all drank of it. And he said unto them, this is my blood of the New Testament, which is shed for many. So can you see Jesus there showing us that the bread and the cup together is what will actually bring a culmination of full salvation unto mankind. This is my body that is broken for you. This is my blood that is shed for you. And the meaning did not dawn on the disciples right away, because they themselves, because of the fact that they knew that the way the Master is talking like this, we've never heard him talk so heavily like this. Even they could palpate that something was not right in the way the Master was talking. So even they themselves were very, very quiet. Even when he was talking about somebody is going to betray me, and they couldn't even, at a point Peter had to whisper to John, ask him, who is it that will betray you? And they were not themselves. You know what the disciples of Jesus were like? They were people that were quite on the boisterous side, very free with him, and they could say anything at any time and all of that. For them, it was before the cross. They knew that their Master understood that this is where we are at in our own walk with God. And Jesus knew they were all waiting for Calvary. So he would let them play their pranks and do their tricks. He would tell them off when he needed to and all of that. But this time around, the atmosphere was charged. You could palpate the heaviness on the heart of Jesus as he broke that bread. This is my body that will be broken for you. And then he took that cup. This is my blood of the New Testament. The New Testament. In other words, my blood is not like the blood of the bulls and cows and the goats of the Old Testament. No, this is the blood of the New Covenant. When you eat this bread and you drink this wine, you are actually buying into the death that will incapacitate your death.